Okay, let's revisit the best parts. We already played the beginning, especially with no Russian. Very strong. Ah, yeah, exactly. Wolverines.
San Bravo, we're reading 70 bogeys in your sector. Please verify.
Very funny, Station. That's a big negative, over.
Yeah, might be a glitch in one of the ACS modules.
San Bravo, be advised, running diagnostics to scan for malfunction.
The skies are clear, Station. You've got yourself some phantom dots. Over.
Zulu X-Ray 6, signs in your sector of some 100 bogeys. Please advise.
Negatory, Station. Scope is clear. I don't know what to tell you. Solar interference, heavy sunspot activity today.
Sierra Delta, we may have a minor ACS fault here. Do you have anything on your scope? Sierra Delta, repeat.
I'm looking at fighter jets over I-95! How the hell did they get through?
Stand by, attempting to contact the nearest unit in that sector.
I read you. This is 1st Battalion 75th Ranger Regiment. Sergeant Foley, acting commander of Hunter 2-1. Do you copy? Over.
All stations be advised. Satellite surveillance has been disabled. SOSUS and paid pause arrays are operative at this time.
It's basically a homage here of Red Alert 2. Are they already here, man? Oh shit, man, they're killing everyone.
We got a BTR! Get out! Get out! Team, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Overlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting air support. Over. Hunter 2-1, all air support is already engaged. Additional ground support is en route to your position, but has encountered heavy resistance. Over.
Roger that, Overlord. Be advised, we have encountered enemy armor and are proceeding on foot. Oh.
Man, is there a CMO scenario with the invasion of the US? I would play that. I know it is out of the night. It's very realistic, I find. But so far I didn't find any, I think. I mean, there's of course the nuclear bomber raids. That early Cold War gone nuclear campaign.
Overlord copies all. Good luck. Out.
Sarge, did HQ just tell us to go F ourselves?
Hold your fire. Don't engage that BTR. They haven't acquired us. Hang right. Stay behind it.
I got a visual on the smoke coming from the crash site. That's where Raptor went down.
We're spotted. Ramirez, use your smoke grenade. Doug, Morgan, cover. Throw a smoke grenade on that BTR. We're spotted. Ramirez, use your smoke grenade. Doug, Morgan, cover.
Use the cover of the smoke to run past the BTR into the alley. Ramirez, come to the alley. Use the cover of the smoke to run past the BTR into the alley. Ramirez, come to the alley. Incoming. Truck, cover up.
Ah, fuck off, ist das Grenade Spam.
On me. Go, go, go.
Hostile in the Burger Down parking lot. I don't have a shot. I got a man down. Private, give me a sit rep. Where's Raptor?
We moved into the meat locker. It's practically bulletproof.
What's his status?
Still unconscious. You got a medic?
Corporal Dunn, check it out. What else?
We got a supply drop on the roof with an M5 sentry gun.
Ramirez, get to the roof and check out the supply drop.
Down in the parking lot!
I'm covered.
Heads up, ladies. We got trucks to the south.
Off the troops inside that burger cone!
Incoming from the south. 2 dozen plus foot mobiles.
They're using smoke to cover their advance!
Squad, another 2-1 actual. Switch to thermal optics if you got them.
Changing mag! Tango's in the Burger Town parking lot! Frag out!
Top it! That's the Burger Town in the parking lot!
grenade!
Roger that. Contact. Hostiles on the roof. Inside our perimeter.
Contact to the north!
Team, we got contact to the north. Team, shift your fire north. They're laying down the whole street to the north. Roger. Switch to thermal if you got it.
I got eyes on. Tango's on the roof behind us. There. Up on the roof of Tango restaurant. Our perimeter is breached. Enemies on the roof. Inside our perimeter. Squad, hostiles on the roof. Turn around.
Looks like Ivan's had enough. Corporal Dunn, give me a sit rep on Raptor. Over. Raptor is secure and stable. Roger that. Everyone, check your weapons and ammo. They'll be back. 2-1 Delta, be advised. 2 BTRs coming in from the north. Roger that. What the hell was that? Get down off the roof now! Get down off the roof now! Get down off the roof now! Looks like Ivan's had enough. Corporal Dunn, give me a sit rep on Raptor. Over. Raptor is secure and stable. Roger that. Everyone, check your weapons and ammo. They'll be back. 2-1 Delta, be advised. 2 BTRs coming in from the north. Roger that. What the hell was that? Get off the roof! I have a visual on an enemy UAV operator remote piloting those missiles. He's inside that diner to the west, over. Ramirez, get over there and kill it, SOB! I'm sending part of the squad to help you out. Go! Get down! One of the BTRs has a visual on you!
Oh, it's fucking useless AI, man.
Inside the diner.
Get down! One of the BTRs has a visual on you! Get behind something tower! That BTR's got you in the sight!
What the fuck?
Take cover! That BTR spotted you!
Let's go! Incoming! Back door!
fire.
Ramirez! Hostile next to
Got a tango in the open.
He's down. You got him. Good kill.
I got a guy next to the taxi guy!
Yeah, I see him.
Nice work, team. Regroup over here.
Ramirez! Target at 9 o'clock!
Ramirez, regroup in the restaurant. Enemy fast movers! Take cover! Come on, Axel, you still there? Roger that. Everyone listen up. New plan. Ramirez, take your team and secure the Burger Town. We're gonna move Raptor over there. This location has been compromised. Everyone else, listen up. We're moving Raptor ASAP. Stack up by the south entrance of Nate. We need to get the hell out of this building before those fast movers make another pass.
Loading! Враги подходят с востока! We got a man! Yeah, I see him!
Squad, be advised. We're gonna move Raptor from Nate's to the Burger Town as a group.
Idiot! There's one by the dumpster! I can't get a shot!
On 3! 1! 2! 3! Go, go, go! Keep these guys off of me!
Ja, okay. I must say the first one still was the best, eh? The first one was the best. But back in the days I was thinking 2 is better. Yeah, but things change. That's because it's Call of Duty formula, man. I mean, back in the days was probably not that completely. Yeah, shooting those guys left and right, dudes running at you. Oh. That's at least for me didn't age well. Very boring. Oh, it's the same dudes behind cover popping out their heads. Yeah, but that is, I mean, that is basically what it. That mission was pretty good. More like the classic. I guess the crazy thing about 2 is the beginning, especially the that airport thing. I mean, and that here, the general.
Plenty of fight to go around, McTavish. Glad you made it out of South America. You're meeting up with the 6th Fleet, leading the counterstrike. Prisoner 627. We believe that's who Makarov's got the mad on for, but we can't get to him.
Oil rigs, sir?
Russians are using them as SAM sites. Oil workers are human shields, so we can't just blow up the rigs wholesale. And this one is the least defended.
It is World War III, man.
I know I'm sending you into the meat grinder on this one.
We're defending it, so it means we want it. Especially if it gets us to 627.
USS Chicago, actual to dry dock shelter. We have a go. DDS hangar flooded. Full pressure. Begin deployment. Team 1, STV is away. Hotel 6, bearing 019er. USS Dallas deploying Team 2. RV at the objective.
Dallas! Printed, man, on the side.
Hotel 6, depth 20 meters.
Ah, yeah, that track is good, man. That soundtrack. It's one of the peak soundtracks of the Modern Warfare.
Team 2 at the objective.
Хватит смолить эту дрань. Лакея посадишь.
We'll take them out at the same
Чем
time.
подолешь?
On your
Отвали, отвали.
Two hostiles down in Section 1 Alpha. Moving up to Section 2. Roger that, Hotel 6. Keep it tight, people. Ready weapons. Got a visual battle rifle. Free to engage. Suppressed weapons only. We're clear. Civilian hostages at your position. Watch your fire. Roger that. Team 1 moving to breach. We're clear.
Precious cargo secured in Section 2 Echo.
Roger that, Hotel 6. Team 2 will secure an evac. Get topside and find the rest of the civvies. Okay, move upstairs. Control, we're advancing to Deck 2.
Wait, the Russians have a gulag there, and oil rigs outside, which belong to them, I guess. Which they take hostages on the oil rig. I guess don't ask. Jimmy, don't ask too many questions. Execute the mission, soldier. Okay. Be right back. Yeah, to be fair, it could be as some private or foreigner oil rigs which the Russians then after the start of the war captured for military purposes.
Eyes open. Watch your sectors. Enemy helo patrolling the perimeter. Keep a low profile, Hotel 6. Roger that. Chopper inbound. Keep low. Okay, move. Hotel 6, more hostages are at your position. Copy that.
So, before doing anything else, I going for killing the hostages. Shit, doors breach, kill the hostages.
Control, all deck 2 hostages secure.
Ja, es...
Группа 5, прием! Ответьте базе! Мать, ты там? Ответь базе! Мы слаем группу вниз.
Enemy radio. I think we're gonna have company, sir. Set up a plan.
Yeah, I mean, it should make at least some sense. I think in Modern Warfare 1, of course, there was also complete overblown stuff like that Chernobyl mission with the sniper, man. Now I would send 2 dudes, man, into Chernobyl is being occupied by, I don't know what, 50,000 gangster soldiers. But here, okay, yeah, I get it. It is some private oil rig. War breaks out. They capture it for military purpose, perhaps also for applying some pressure. Those dudes then immediately execute the hostages when you breach. For what? I mean, it doesn't make sense. What is it good for the Russians if they execute those hostages? Some oil rig workers here. Some motion camera nonsense. Hey, Dragon.
Some C4 on those bodies. Go.
What? Booby trapping, man.
C4, place, sir. Get to an elevated position. We'll ambush them when they discover the bodies.
Okay. Man, that guy. It definitely doesn't need a funnel anymore.
There's a patrol. Hold your fire until they're closer.
Oh, shit.
Stand by. Stand by.
Штаб направил к нам истребители из 42-й дивизионной дивизии. Русская пехота!
Plan B. Do it. Control, use Hotel 6 on cover 1. Copy that. Intel still indicates hostages and possible explosives on the top deck. Your team needs to secure that location before we can send in reinforcements to handle the SAM sites. Over. Roger that. We'll call in for X-Bill and LZ Bravo. CENTCOM needs us to take the top deck ASAP so they can send in the Marines. Move.
Marines.
Contact at your 12 o'clock. Move. Ghost. Target in the open. Contact near the barrels. I got eyes on target. He's out. Got a foot mobile. We got the mic.
Yeah, they're definitely good. Some of the best remasters I've ever played, if you like Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Definitely best made remasters ever released. And they release a ton of remasters these days. Yeah. But I just realized, man, I remember, God, I was still very young. Shit, I had no clue, nothing. I was even, man, back in the days, but I was, after Modern Warfare 1, man, I was a Modern Warfare fanboy. I mean, I remember playing 2 and was thinking it was even hotter than 1. But I think also this mission was simply back in the days. It was so edgelord with that airport. And you were always happy if dudes were pushing the barrier. Not with the other, oh shit, no, man. Not that we get censored. common misbelief is that a lot of censorship is applied because state authorities demand it. That is not true. A lot of censorship is because of the difficult process that you need. You can't usually, there is some communication going on, but there's not something like, hey guys, so if you remove this and that, will you give us a 16 or 18 rating, whatever. And so they often basically self-censor themselves. So it's like nowadays those stupids that say, yeah, we need to remove the swastikas because Germans, it's not allowed in Germany, complete bollocks. The German authorities in that regard received, since they, I think, loosened, I think it was 2014 or 2008, I don't know. They received 22 games that ask for authorization and for age grading with swastikas. Only one game was rejected. It was not rejected. One game was pulled back, and that game was Squad. I can't tell you. It was not Squad. It was Squad 44. I don't know what they did, if they screwed up something. All games were granted, Wolfenstein and whatever, were granted green light. The only ever in history of the Prüfstelle who was voluntarily pulling back, while the Squad 44 guys whine on their forums that German authorities denied them, why they didn't deny the 21 other people or games. So something went wrong there. I guess they screwed somehow up and then pulled some fake story and whined. Perhaps they screwed up with the German authorities, missed some deadlines. Yeah, there's no need for this anymore. But you often hear game developers here. Lately, it was a burden of command. But you need to. Steam has even harder guidelines than, for example, Germany on this stuff. Steam might deny a release in certain countries if they believe that there might be issues. For example, if you have a game with swastika, the German authorities don't give a shit. You can release a game in Germany without any age rating, but you will automatically receive 18+. 18+. Only if they find out that you're selling some vile bullshit, something, I don't know, Nazi worshipping, something like that, but that's almost non-existent. There's nothing like that. They might send you to the index, to what is basically censor the game away, which didn't happen for mainstream title or for regular titles, didn't happen since 10-15 years. Burden of command, you screwed up because they simply fucking screwed up. They didn't realize, and then they wanted to release a game, and then Steam asked, do you have age ratings for the US, for Germany, and for that? No. Then you need to fill our own self-report. Do your game contain sexual violence, blah, blah, blah? No. Do game contain swastikas? Yes. Oh, okay, yeah, then better contact the German authorities first. That is how Steam often reacts, and then if you fail simply to realize that, I think Steam is doing that since end of 24, that you need to fill a self-report. And if you can't show age ratings, for example, of the ESRB or of PEGI and of the USK or the European thing there, then they might deny you the release in certain countries. And then those dudes go into the forums and whine, it is Germany, the bad Germans don't want our game. No, it's those people fucking screwing up because they can't read properly and are not educated. Yeah, you don't need to remove. There's no country demanding anymore removing swastikas. Because video games are now considered like movies. Nobody needs to remove the movie, for example, the swastikas from an Indiana Jones movie. Or from a documentary. If you would now make SS, the greatest organization ever, the movie, something, if you would make some Nazi worshipping shit, but nobody does that, then it's of course different. And it's often the developers that screw themselves up, or the publishers, and then they blame shift it onto the countries that the laws are blah 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 because they simply screwed up or didn't want to pay the fee, which I think is $500 normal and $1,500 priority. So if you screwed up on release to do that, when Steam is saying we need the FSK USK from Germany, you say, oh shit, then you contact the German authorities, say, man, I need it in 1 week because we're releasing. They say, sorry, we are not working that fast. Either you pay 500 if it was something, it will take 8 weeks, or you pay 1,500 and it's priority service or whatever. And then they say, fuck you. And I think that is something what happened with Squad 44. They somehow screwed up and then they blamed that German authorities refused the game. Yeah, sure, man. Of course, you are the special ones, that the first guys in history that got refused. They simply screwed up, and those squad guys, they are also a bit panty shitters. Also removed their Humvees and everything after those dudes that took over the Humvee license tried to sue Call of Duty, here Activision, because they were broke. And they said, hey man, you're using the term Humvee, can we have please $1 billion from you? Because you... No. Okay, let's sue. And they lost there. That's why a lot of companies start to remove authentic weapon names or vehicle names, because they're all now shitting pants that somebody might come after them. And that's also why the squad dudes removed their Humvee. Because they were shitting their pants that somebody might come after them. But yeah, that is of course bullshit. And this game here simply pushed it and nobody asked. They said, fuck it, make the scene, put a context in. Yeah, you're not killing those civilians without reason. There's a terroristic context. There's a... I don't even know if the German authorities asked them to remove that the player is able to shoot civilians. Because in the German version, you're not allowed to shoot at them. You're only allowed to watch how other people murder them, because that is way better. Yeah. I can also imagine that Activision did it on their own in order, because they were thinking those Germans, they're a bit more hardcore. It shows some goodwill. No, Germany is not censoring anything. Germany is even now more liberal with video games than Australians. And yeah, Australians I think still are quite censoring a lot. Germany is censoring absolutely nothing. That was up to, I would say, 2005 or 2010 German. There was this old-fashioned thinking that video games are toys. And then it drastically changed. Germany is censoring zero in nowadays games. Nothing. It is developers or publishers screwing themselves or effing it up and then blaming. Germany is censoring nothing. Not even swastikas. You can play here Wolfenstein with swastikas. They don't give a shit. They only give a shit if your game has some criminal intent. Yeah? Something like worshipping Nazi stuff or whatever. Remember how in Russian asses were burning from the mission? Asses were burning in the mission at the airport? Asses burning? What do you mean? You mean that people were offended? Or that some people were offended by the mission? Or...
Hotel 6 hostages from lower decks are being extracted by Team 2. Proceed to the top deck ASAP.
Yeah,
to secure
could
the
be,
rest.
yeah.
Over. Copy that. We're working on it. Out.
Yeah, no, you're right, I remember. Was it Modern Warfare 2? The Modern Warfare, where they depict Russians as war criminals. That is basically Modern Warfare 1, the MW1. I think that game was heavily criticized and even banned in Russia. Because that game depicts Russians as using chemical weapons and even tying American war crimes, you can't call it a war crime, but that Iraqi highway of hell, where the Iraqi forces acquired a ton of civilian vehicles and tried to flee from Kuwait and got completely vaporized by predominantly US air. They basically put that highway of hell into Russian fictional. I remember that, yeah. Russia is definitely, there was that game, MW1, 10 years ago or something, was censored or even banned from Russia, I heard. Yeah.
Get down!
Or China also banned games. But Germany is banning nothing, man. You can make a game, man, which is called Germany is shit. And all the game you play an NPC that is saying Germany is the worst shit country ever. Nobody would ban it here.
By the chopper. Look for some RPGs or rockets and take it down. Taking a few beside us.
Germany by now has one of the most liberal release policies.
I can't get a clear shot.
I would say even more liberal than the US.
Take down that chopper. Look for some rockets.
I got company of yours too, yeah. Could be us that is. Yeah, I remember there was a video about some Russian who got mega butthurt about the depiction of it. I mean, it's of course over the top, but it was quite an interesting perspective. And I mean, you're still playing a Russian hero. I mean, the main actor is a Russian. And that the Russians pulled off shit in World War II is no secret, man. That they let the Poles completely go wreck the Poles. During that uprising there, they waited basically until the SS completely vaporized those Poles. That was obvious, and that they later executed or persecuted many of them. Of course, the game is a bit focusing. You could claim the game is focusing quite a much, so I can understand that some Russian nationalists are getting butthurt by that. But yeah, I still think this game rather depicts you are still a Russian with a good heart. It's not like you're playing a German and fighting all those Russian war crimes. You're playing a Russian goodwill officer who wants to win the war, but also not do bullshit. Okay, sure, this game has some bullshit that you would, I don't know, shoot retreating people en masse. That makes no sense from a military sense. They definitely had those border barriers, which usually sent the dudes back. And I'm pretty sure there are also some executions that happened. But nothing like depicted in the game that... Shit, man, we took 90% casualties! Okay. Execute the last 10%. Wow, okay, good idea, Commander. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, I say, man, Modern Warfare 2, for me at least, didn't age well. I said the shootouts there, so unfocused, man. Dudes coming from all directions. Imperial Soviets and modern flex. Yeah, that is basically this nostalgia shit you have. I mean, that is common among soldiers. It's nothing now. It's not really showing any intent. That you have, of course, people with here Soviet nostalgia and whatever. That is normal. We also here in Germany have people from Eastern Germany that have the Ostalgia, you call it, yeah. That dudes ride around in some imperial flags or Soviet flags. That is soldier culture. That is like, I don't know, German soldiers or Ukrainian soldiers riding around in some Germanic or Celtic rune flags. That is something people don't understand. I mean, the military is special in that regard. But that is basically what it is. Yeah. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. There's definitely not some political messaging on a strategic scale. Was that with the astronaut or was it in Modern Warfare 3? Where you're in space and things blow up? Oh man, but Modern Warfare 2 doesn't have that much great pieces. Damn it. I missed that sniper mission. There was not really that crazy memorable missions in 2. Okay. Ah, Battlefield 3, man, yeah. Shit, Battlefield 3 we need to play. But yeah, Battlefield 3, okay. Sure, I mean... thanks for giving me those sounds for 1 minute. And then crashing me. What the heck? Huh? What happened here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, phew, man, Modern Warfare 2. It's not bad, yeah, if you like Modern Warfare stuff, but... I don't want to say, I can only remember, yeah, Washington and US, but nothing. By Modern Warfare 1, man, the cargo ship... the landing here, Charlie don't serve. All those missions, they're so memorable. And if something is memorable, then it has a reason. Modern Warfare 2, I remember, yeah, no Russian. Damn it, man, that's about it. Yeah, sure, the US invasion there, but this, say, was also handled rather not that crazy. Yeah. Not really that. Not that crazy, I must say. Not really any. I remember all of them. They were mostly shooters. That here, yeah, when you hunt that shepherd down. Well. Bad Company, yeah, that is also a game. Which has quite a fan base. Was even a Vietnam add-on for it, I remember, right? Man, Battlefield Vietnam, that was also... Yeah, man. Sorry. I mean, what is it? Yeah, team play, I mean, it's pretty cool here with those roof stuff and the Humvees. Cliffhanger, yeah, okay, yes. No Russian, yeah, of course, very... Yeah, dead, okay. Oh man, there was not really any very I mean, one had this crazy sniper mission. The special forces here, cargo ship capture. AC-130 gunship mission. Everything new and never before seen, yeah. Charlie don't serve. Yeah, Vietnam was only multiplayer, the DLC. Here's basically, I mean, the set pieces are cool, but it's basically always mass shootouts a la Call of Duty, right? It's nothing really super special. It's basically also, I just want to watch the cutscenes. Yeah, okay. Oh, should be well, I guess. Yeah. I would rather replay that sniper mission from number 1. I don't know. Yeah, Gulag, yeah, but it's also mostly shootout. Yeah, I remember. But I simply missed those, yeah, unique missions, which was quite common in Modern Warfare 1. Was so diverse. So ahead of its time. With that nuclear bomb and everything, man. So crazy written. I mean, 2 is, well, yeah, if you... But I loved it back in the days, yeah, but nowadays, after playing in 50,000 shooters with the same gameplay... Yeah, Chernobyl is absolutely best. It's also really good in a remaster. 50,000 people used to live here, now it is a ghost town.
Listen up. This evac site's getting hit hard. And we need to buy him some time. Hooah!
Okay, sorry man, watch me getting here a yawn. What was the last mission? It's nothing really memorable, despite no Russian. I mean, cool, yeah, White House and everything, but it's all mass shootouts. Basically, Call of Duty mass shootings. What was that again? I might play something else. It was really cool to revisit Modern Warfare 1, but crazy. I wasn't expecting that Modern Warfare 2 will... I mean, I didn't play that game for 10-15 years. Yeah.
History is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lives and we die, his truth.
Yeah, exactly. Same for me. First Modern Warfare, I almost remember every mission. Except for the last missions, yeah. In the rocket silo, that is also rather mass shootouts. Pang pang and... but still a fine ending with that.
His truth will be the truth, but only if he lives.
It reminded me of Rainbow Six. I think that mission is inspired by Rainbow Six. The book, not the game. I think the book Rainbow Six, yeah, I don't want to spoiler you, but I think the last mission of Modern Warfare 1 is inspired by... It's basically almost 1-to-1 from Rainbow Six.
So get on the boat!
Yeah, no man, that is cheap, sorry man. So it's those hunting sequences that also became so common with 2. Was there some shit like that in 1? No, in 2, the first mission in the ice is with this snowmobiles, those really cheap set pieces, typical for games like that, where you ray shooters or whatever. I mean, you had in 1, but it was always not. You had ray sequences where you're some gunner on a aircraft or whatever, but I think that is fine. Yeah, but here always those chase sequences also. Man, I never found him good in gaming. I found him always cheap. Cheap AF, man. Yeah, I must say I was not really a fan of Rainbow Six that much. Or Operation Rainbow. I think the book is not called Rainbow Six. The book is called Operation Rainbow, and all those games are based on a book, so I was thinking the book must be good. But I guess for its date, considering that during the age where it was written, people had zero clue of what special forces are, and all the military stuff. And nowadays you simply Google it. Back in the days during Clancy, that you had to do some research, yeah. And he came up with pretty good work. And that book, yeah, it is basically reading like some action, like some, I don't know, SWAT TV series. He definitely did a research back in the days that was impressive. Nowadays, perhaps not that much anymore with all the information available. But I was not really that much of a fan the book, but I wasn't that much big of a fan as kid of most of his works. I even found the movies better. I even read Red October, and I find the movies better than the book of Red October. In a book that Captain Vamios is rather some sort of, wow, you Westerners have shitters, man, crazy, you guys are so advanced. And while in the movie with Sean Connery, he's rather the smart Tony. While in the book, I don't know, perhaps I have a false impression. As a kid, yeah, you perceive things differently. But I always had the impression that this what you call it, American chauvinism, that, oh man, those Soviets, they're living in Stone Age. Whoa, what? Crazy. Your submarines have heating? Wow. What? I didn't know that something like this. That's how, I don't know, half of the book felt like that. Or is this, yeah. Same for his, I mean, I know a lot of people love the book, but this his World War III book there. In the old parts, I like the missions on the B-17? You mean the 747? The civilian airliner? B-17? I mean the 747, the aircraft. Yeah, that was a crazy mission. Ah, wait, no, what? In the old parts, I like the mission on the boats. You like this here? Yeah, B-17. You mean you're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare? B-17. You mean AC-130? B-17, I don't know what a B-17 is. But yeah, I think I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those cheap chase sequences. I don't know, is there really a fan? They push those shitty chase sequences in almost all games. I always wondered, was there ever a market for it? It's also a lot of work to make, yeah, because you're driving here through levels which have to be designed. If you would have a regular experience, that would be completely different, yeah. I was never a fan of that. Bomber. Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess there is a market. But yeah, it seems like for me, Modern Warfare 2 didn't age that well. 1 is really cool, man. 1, I must say, even now revisiting it in the remaster, the writing is still top notch. Yeah, it is an action game, but the detail is so good. That was really a genius work for back in the days. And there was nothing like this existing. Even Arma 2 and Operation Arrowhead, which released way later. Bohemia Interactive, they always were a bit clueless in what they did. Like, I don't know, watching a movie of War on Terror and then, oh, let's make a game. Nah, man, there's not a single good mission here. At least memorable. Obviously, they are fun if you like that shootouts, but I found, for me, the regular Call of Duty gameplay, this pang was always the most boring thing. Or at least nowadays it is. Ah, okay, you mean the classic Call of Duties. Now I get you. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have no memories, but I know there were some cool set pieces in Call of Duty 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I mean, those games were pretty also revolutionary. Especially Call of Duty 1 had, I think, D-Day. That was Medal of Honor Allied Assault. They pulled off the D-Day. Which back in the days was super, when I was a kid, whoa, crazy. It's like Private Ryan. Nowadays, okay. Yeah, those games are also cool. I wanted to revisit them. Pretty sure it's still fun. Yeah, it's not in all Call of Duties that they have infinite spawn waves, yeah, but usually it is super annoying if people do that.
Here also got annoyed by that mission in the favelas. This was super annoying. I know why people do that. It's not a single person that likes infinite spawn ways in no situation. It's always bullshit. Okay, I will find some other game and come back. Because there's no time for Thief 2.